Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let we discuss about the process adaptive height modified histogram equalization and chroma correction in YCBR color space for fast backlight image compensation. Let me see the abstract of the process. Color correction and enhancement of videos has many applications, mainly in cameras for producing natural effects in images. For color correction, always the intensity all over the video frames were analyzed and the observed intensity is applied all over the image. A method that uses the intensity of the face images for color correction all over the images is proposed. From the detected face images, the illumination of the skin is identified. The skin illumination is not obtained for the patch means a state-of-art method that is based on thresholding is used for color corrections. The performances of the processes is measured by the calculation of PSNR, MSE and detection rate. The input video is converted into frames. The face region is detected from the frames. The face region is alone mapped. The mapped face regions were converted from RGB color space to YCBR color space. The histogram of the images were compensated based on threshold. The image histograms higher than a particular threshold is converted into a particular value in order to enhance the image and to equalize the histogram all over the image. The modified histogram is then mapped into the original frames and the mapped image is obtained. The mapping parameters were estimated and based on the estimated parameters, the mapping process is employed. The low contrast map 1 and low contrast map 2 were generated. They were helpful in the identification of the pixels that were needed to be enhanced. The final low contrast map is obtained to and it produces the final enhanced images. The color spaces were transformed based on the low contrast map created as the final result. The resulting images were converted from YCBR color space to RGB color space. The regions other than the face regions were replaced from the original frames. Finally, the performance of the process is measured with the help of PSNR, MSE and detection rate of the overall process. Let me see the overall flow of the proposed methodology. First, the input videos were taken. The videos were converted into frames. So we use videos of the formats AVI like that, and the extracted videos were converted into frames. The frame conversion means the separation of the original video sequences into small images based on the overall frame size of the input video that we have selected. While we read the video, the overall frame height and width were extracted. The extracted height and width were used in the conversion of the videos into frames. After that, the from each of the frames, the face regions were detected from the frames. The face regions were detected with the help of Viola-Jones face detection methodology, which is defaultly available in MATLAB. So we detect the face regions using them. After that, the illumination correction is employed. So for the correction of illumination, the histogram based correction of illumination is employed. The histogram of the images were corrected by setting a threshold range for the histogram of the detected regions to which we want to apply the illumination correction. In this process, we select the face regions alone. In this process, the histograms regions were selected, and based on application of the threshold, the regions were optimized in order to produce the overall histogram for the complete images. After the correction of the illumination, the low contrast maps were generated, and the generated low contrast maps were combined to produce the final low contrast map, and based on that the enhancement process is applied on which color transformation domain we are applying. So in our process we transform the RGB color space into YCBR color space, and finally the analysis of the process is done with the help of PSNR and MSE value, which is the performance metrics for the enhancement processes. Let me see the running procedure of the process. This process is developed in MATLAB 2013 version, and hence it will work on MATLAB 2013 version only. If you want to run the code, select the file main.m, which is located in the source code folder. If you want to run the code, select the file, right click it and click on run. You will get the process started. So first we select any one of the videos which is presented in the dataset. After the selection of the video, frame conversion process is employed. After frame conversion process, pre-processing process is employed, which is done based on the basic filtering processes that we have employed. So next the process will get starting executed. So as we can see, the face regions were detected, color transformations were applied, then local contrast maps were obtained, and finally the enhanced face images were obtained. So this process goes on till the complete video frames. After the completion of these processes, the overall performances of the processes will be displayed. So like this, for all the number of video frames, the process will be executing. So as we can see, this is the detected face from the input images. The detected face regions were then transformed to YCBR color spaces. So this color transformation preserves the color pixels in the original color spaces. For that the color transformations were employed. After the color transformation, the local contrast maps is generated. So this is the local contrast map 1, and this is the local contrast image 2. This represents the equalized histogram equalized contrast map obtained from the histogram equalized image directly. This is the contrast obtained from the histogram equalized image directly, and this is the contrast obtained from the original image directly. After that, these two were combined. After the combination of the two local contrast maps, we obtain this final local contrast map. Then it is applied to the original image and the enhanced image is obtained. So this is the enhanced image obtained from the overall process. The images were saved in the folder enhanced image. The enhanced contains the enhanced portion of the face part alone. Enhanced image contains the image in which in video frames in which the face regions were completely enhanced. After that, the performance of the process. So the overall performances of the process is measured in terms of PSNR and MSE. Accuracy is obtained by converting this mean square error up to 100% and subtracting it from that. So based on that, the accuracy, mean square error and the PSNR value is calculated. So thus we have enhanced the videos based on the different histogram equalizations and color transformations methodologies, and we track the face images. We continuously detect the face regions in the face images in the overall video frames. Thank you.